Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It is Friday. Happy Friday. It is about 11:10 a.m. here in Chicago. So I hear about jermell Charlo, announcing his comeback, and he wants Bud. And I heard it from a few sources. One guy who, I won't say his name, I really like his channel, but he seems to have totally forgotten that jermell Charlo was not trying to give Bud any opportunity. He was telling him, you need to go fight this one. You need to go fight that one. I'm busy. I'm busy. You ain't really all of that where you from for real. Remember all of that? Jermell was not trying to see Bud. He wasn't trying to give him an opportunity. And the guy who I was listening to, who I normally love his content and he's pretty accurate, he forgot all about that. He was talking about how, jermell wanted Bud, but then he, fought Canelo. No, jermell did not want Bud. And when he had the opportunity to fight Canelo, he was really feeling himself. And then that went sour because he went in there and didn't even try to win, and even Bud clowned him on that. Now he's back and he wants Bud. Now this is where the whole wanting to see the best fights the best gets sketchy, because I always thought that Bud versus jermell was a very, very, very good fight at 154. I actually think Bud could pull it off, but jermell ain't no punk, at least at 154. But anyway, I always thought that was a great fight. But why should he feel like he's entitled to jump back in and get an opportunity with Bud when he wasn't trying to see Bud? And what made it so bad was not only was he not trying to see Bud, but he was downplaying all of Bud's accomplishments. He really was. So is Bud going to be wrong if he were to respond back to jermell, I'm busy. Would he be wrong? And again, typically all of us as boxing fans want to see the best fight the best. Only casuals will say, nobody cares or we don't want to see it. But all real boxing fans want to see best fights the best. But in a situation like this, if Bud feels as though, he has other options, jermell, shouldn't feel entitled, because again, this guy that I like, he seems to have forgotten, but I didn't forget. Jermell was not at all trying to see Bud. And he downplayed him and downplayed his accomplishments and, told him, be quiet. Remember all of that? But then, of course, not the selfish, but the fan in me, the boxing fan in me, I would love to see that fight. Put it this way, if it were up to me, I might make that fight next. I would make that fight definitely before Canelo. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Canelo has anything for Bud. But, I know that everyone's talking about Canelo versus Bud. I don't think Canelo really has anything for Bud. I mean, size does matter, so I can't totally act like Canelo wouldn't have a chance. And speaking of Canelo, remember that video I made, and other people too, made years ago? Canelo is a poison. That man does not give a shit. He's laughing in everybody's face and just getting richer and richer off of doing what? Sorry, Berlanga, but it's the truth, And it's funny how I don't see nearly as many Canelo trolls anymore. Nearly as many. When Canelo was not fighting Charlo and was his mandatory for years, when Canelo was not fighting Andrade for years, it was okay. When Canelo fake beat Lara, it was okay, But the Benavidez thing, the trolls started to diminish a little bit. But now with Berlanga, you're not going to see as many Canelo fan trolls. You're not, because they're starting to reach their limit. I guess everybody has a limit, and even the trolls, are like, all right, come on now, man, come on, because Canelo has no fucking shame. He's sorry. Canelo is sorry. And the thing is, damn. Well, how can I get mad? They're working. The thing is, Canelo is sorry, and the reason he doesn't want to face tough competition is because they always beat him or make him look average, and he just wants to continue to shine, you know? So it's almost an insult if he wants to fight you these days, you know? Which is why I do not see him fighting Bud at all. And there was something else I was going to say. Oh, but yeah, as far as Benavidez, I don't feel too sorry for him either. Because did you guys see how he acted? I know I'm late talking about this, but did you guys see how he acted after Canelo beat Munguia? Shocker, Canelo beat Munguia. But did you guys see how Benavidez acted? He stood up like some proud parent or something and was clapping like he was looking at God. It was like he gave Canelo so much respect at that fight. So much respect. He didn't get in the ring. He didn't call him a bitch. He didn't do nothing. I don't feel sorry for that dude. And, you know, he's doing some ducking of his own. We see what's going on with Morrell. But going up to 175 looking mid like a motherfucker. Now Benavidez wants to come back to 168. Yeah, okay, do that. But are you going to fight Morrell? But how'd I get on Benavidez? This was supposed to be about Jermell. I personally want to see Jermell versus Bud. But if Bud looks at Jermell and says, I'm busy, I don't want to hear nobody talking shit, because that's just, we all know Bud ain't never ducked Jermell. He wanted him bad. So if he doesn't fight him, if he chooses not to fight him, we all know what that's about. And I can't really say I'm mad at him at all. But that's all. Have a good day, everyone.